Hey guys, I know I haven't posted on this account in a little minute, despite all the craziness that's going on, all the turmoil, the natural disasters, the pain and things like that this year. I just wanted to tell you guys.
I definitely know who moved that Tesla on that late July before they went on tour.
David recently responded to the allegations regarding the incident with Celeste. This seems connected to his involvement in an illegal asset transfer immediately after Celeste passed. Sources believe that after hiring a new legal firm and transferring his assets out his name, David may be preparing for police scrutiny. His arrest to be imminent, as a lawyer would need to review the case and clarify its implications.
You know, transferring these assets in the middle of an investigation, as opposed to 2 years ago or a year ago.
Right.
Could a court look at this and say this was a deliberate attempt to, what you say, concealing assets, and they could breach it, they could pierce it, they could say, even though that you've transferred this into your mother's name, that was invalid. This is a way for, let's say, a plaintiff who sues him, or let's say in a criminal judgment to pay that fine. Can a court look at that and say, even though you transferred it, it's still open season on those properties?
Yeah, this is what's so puzzling about this. It is a very basic premise of law throughout the country that you can't transfer assets after the event happens that would otherwise trigger collecting on those assets. So we have rules in different states. Sometimes they're called fraudulent transfers. Sometimes they're called fraudulent conveyances. There's a lot of different names for them. But the crux of it is you cannot transfer assets.
Across different states, rules exist regarding asset transfers, sometimes called fraudulent transfers or fraudulent conveyances. Essentially, you cannot transfer assets to avoid liabilities. Authorities believe David attempted to protect his assets, but their review of his financial records revealed something unusual. They found that David had been renting a private home he had never disclosed. Investigating the property, police noticed that the background in many of Celeste's TikTok videos matched the rental, suggesting she had been living there recently. She was not alone, as a man named Neil was also living in the home. Neo is rumored to reside in another of David's rentals. While this does not imply guilt, social media findings indicate it is possible Neo was the last person driving David's Tesla. Neo has since wiped his social media of all posts related to David and no longer follows him on Instagram. These findings have not been confirmed by the LAPD, but a private investigator hints at Neo's involvement.
You know who that person is, and do you believe that is the person that moved the Tesla?
So I definitely know who moved that Tesla on that late July before they went on tour. I can't say who the person, and I don't mean I can't say but I don't know who exactly was in the house, because it's just a report, but there's video, but you can't make a person out. But somebody was in the house, and being that there's only one key, it's like, okay, who had access at that time? So is it the same person that moved the Tesla? Was another last part of the plan about to go in motion as far as getting rid of her? I don't know.
After the story went viral, Neo began acting suspiciously on social media. Records show that David and Neo, once constantly together, no longer follow each other on Instagram. Questions arose about Celeste's fate and whether she witnessed something significant about David. Rumors circulated that David and Neo may have had a secret relationship, fueled by photos of them together in intimate settings or recreating poses, such as a famous Titanic pose. Investigators now believe David may be hiding with Neo while pretending on social media to have cut ties, leaving even private investigators uncertain about his exact location.
Do you have any indication about where David is right now?
I don't. I have no idea. And it's kind of bizarre because his group has stayed so silent, what's left of his group, I guess. And I'm not even sure the conversations that the owner did have with his management in breaking that lease. I'm not even 100% sure his management knows at this time where he's at. I think his attorney might be the only one, and his parents.
A few days later, David made a public appearance in two ways. First, he accidentally posted a new song titled Rush to his BandLab account, only to quickly delete it. Fans commented on the song, questioning whether David had posted it intentionally, especially as he was under LAPD investigation. To understand his second response, which was a video, it is crucial to hear the private investigator's account of what may have happened to Celeste.
You don't know more information about when she, right?
No, okay. I don't have any information of how she when exactly listen, investigations are always moving, and right now I tend to believe it happened a long time ago. And I think January, February, things changed. I mean, you can see it in the photos and everything. And I also think when I first started looking at this case, I'm very much an Occam's razor type of person where I think things are a lot easier than people try to make them sometimes, especially online, into these big things. And I thought this was going to be a tragic, which it very well still could be. And they made a bad decision because they didn't want to expose a potential relationship and put her in this Tesla. And then maybe he thought he could get somebody to get rid of that car. And they were just like, no, I'm not doing it. And just got left there. But I will say this, there are some things that, and I'm talking physical evidence that was at that house that there could have been greater plans as far as getting rid of her.
The investigation centers around David's second private rental. LAPD seeks to determine the last time he was there, as investigators suggest Celeste stayed in this more private home. TikTok videos confirm she slept there. Additional evidence was found in a video David recorded at the home in February 2025, around the time Celeste likely passed. During that month, he leased a red Tesla and stopped using his black one. Investigators also noted a picture frame in the background of David's video, with the recording date aligning with the suspected timeline of Celeste's passing.
Hey guys, I know I haven't posted on this account in a little minute, but I just had some words to share with you for 2025. Despite all the craziness that's going on, all the turmoil, the natural disasters, the pain and things like that this year, I just wanted to tell you guys not to be discouraged and not to lose hope and not to turn your face from God in these times of evil. And it seems like just at the start of the year, it's literally January and all this stuff is happening. It's like the most insane, it's February now, but it's the most insane start to a year that I've ever seen. But God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and love and a sound mind. So keep that sound mind, 2025. Stay prayed up.
Celeste stayed in David's private rental, and he posted a video during the period the authorities believed she had passed. In the video, David mentions that many passings happened in 2025. Around this time, he leased a red Tesla, abandoning his $100,000 black SUV. Observers have noted the coincidences. David transferred his Texas home to his mother on September 18th, the same day Celeste was identified in the Tesla. A day prior, LAPD executed a search warrant at his Hollywood Hills rental. On that day, a false report of a death at one of David's homes was made, and the police were met by his parents, who said his younger siblings were upstairs.
No, out of all times for this to happen, as he's discovered in his car, after she's been identified, for there to be a potential swatting incident where somebody calls 911 with a fake allegation, a fake crime for their property, out of all people, out of all times, it's weird.
Well, it's weird, but it doesn't necessarily surprise me because this case has taken on national significance in terms of people paying attention to it. And there are bad actors that understand how to bring somebody by way of swatting. So somebody called the 911 system down there. They found the address online and were basically made up a story for the cops to go there. And then they went in, and fortunately the police were very professional and they were able to immediately understand that it was a swatting incident and it wasn't a legitimate call.
As noted earlier, private investigators have said no one knows David's current whereabouts. Many believe the swatting incident was a cover-up for police to search one of his homes to see if he was hiding there. Authorities want to locate him before taking further action. In past interviews, David mentioned plans to live on an island without social media in 4 years, coincidentally, when Celeste would have turned 18.
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Okay, so the plan is hopefully this music thing takes off crazy next year.
Why is he saying, why are you saying that like you're not like up there?
Well, I'm not there yet, but hopefully it's like even crazier next year. And then I go on crazy year after year for the next 3 years. And then on the 4th year, I retire. And on the 5th year, I'm off the grid, living somewhere like on an island with this crazy crib. No social media, no digital footprint. I'm just gone. I'm just gone. In 5 years, I'm gonna be gone.
Will you still remember me?
Yeah, bro. You'll have like the secret codes to the mansion.
Yeah?
You can pull up on every
What's the secret code? Give us the first 2 numbers.
Absolutely not.
Fans noted that in interviews, David was asked, "Where do you want to be in 5 years?" He replied he wanted to be somewhere in 3 to 4 years. The second interview, following news updates on David, raised more concerns. An alleged photo surfaced showing David wearing a wig similar to Celeste's, reflecting his interest in anime conventions. However, investigators were alarmed by his statements, describing a desire to become an anime character, living in an alter ego world where he imagines committing serious crimes. The example of crime he chose raised further concern.
Basically, an agent of chaos and kind of my alter ego, and the story of the manga went like I was a detective and there was an evil version of myself that would kind of come out at random moments, kind of like Fight Club with Tyler Durden. And he would commit the crimes that I would have to solve as the detective. So like when I was as the detective, I'd be like solving that I'm committing myself. And it was like a cool little story. I didn't think anything would come of it. Like it was in the vault for.
The statements went viral online, with a comment highlighting that David could have used hundreds of examples of crime, yet he chose a specific one. About 30 minutes after the clip went viral, David reportedly was playing Fortnite, as his account was active in multiple games. David is a competitive Fortnite player with years of experience, and fans can track his gameplay through popular Fortnite tracker websites. His live activity may have been an attempt to divert attention from the controversy, which seems to have worked temporarily. Meanwhile, evidence processed through the LA court system began showing when the last time Celeste was seen on camera at David's August 24 Silver Spring concert. Fan recordings revealed Celeste standing in the VIP area alongside David's brother. Oddly, she was seen backstage with his brother frequently. If accurate, these videos indicate Celeste was still alive on June 27, 2024, wearing Hello Kitty sandals.